Matter of Life and Death. This is Space 1999 Season 1. The order on this is all weird. I checked IMDb, I checked Wikipedia, I checked, spacelovers.com or whatever, and like the orders are all weird. I'm going by the Blu-ray set. So this is the second episode. I'll still title it Episode 2, and you guys will just have to figure it out how to watch them. I don't know. But this episode was awesome because Space 1999 is awesome. I'm going to use my space system, which is story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get in any category. I'm giving the storyline a 2 out of 2 because it's so good. I think the stories here are really amazing. Space 1999 Season 1, I think, is better than Star Trek Season 3. But Star Trek Season 2 is sort of your gold standard of TV, so it's hard to beat that. But this one is really neat. So again, they're out of orbit. They're literally, the moon is traveling around. Like, how cool is that? And their station is on, their moon base is like on that, right? And they found this other planet. Was it called Terra Nova? I think, yeah. And they're like, oh, we can land on this planet. It looks super cool, firstly. But as they get close to it, bad stuff starts to happen. A couple pilots are hurt. And then all of a sudden, Dr. Helena Russell, her husband, who's dead 5 years ago, died in this Jupiter mission, materializes out of nowhere, and they're trying to figure out how is he here. And there's a really cool story about how he kind of like became like some sort of weird antimatter energy or something, and this whole planet is like completely messed up and weird, and you just can't live there. And I just thought the way that they explained the story and what it was with the husband was super cool, man. I like these stories a lot. I think they're really neat. It is kind of more pure science fiction. You might think it's dull. My wife and I were discussing this episode after we watched it. This is my second time. And she basically said, this show is just, you just have to watch the story unfold. You've got to be in the mood for something like that. Star Trek has really cool characters, a lot of great banter, always a cool idea, maybe some weird kind of alien or something. So far in the space series, it's just been very, people, you might say it's like a dry, it's very just sci-fi heavy, dry kind of story. But to me, it's really cool. I'll give the pacing a 1.5 just to be critical of it. This one is a bit slower than the last one I found, but I'm not bored at all. Like, I don't know what people are going to think of these videos because they're not going to air for a month. Like, I'm a month ahead of you guys. You're probably still watching Persuaders by the time you've seen this video. But I'm not bored at all. I can acknowledge that they're slower paced, but they're slower paced on purpose. So it's hard to rank it a bad score when that's their intent, is to unfold this story to the audience, right? But I'll give it 1.5. Artistry, 2 out of 2, man. The planet looks wicked. The interiors are really cool. I love that Koenig's office. Like, it's like the doors shut and then it opens up and then he can see everybody doing their stuff there. That's cool. And it's like, oh, sorry, I can talk to you privately. And then they can talk or whatever. Yeah, it looks awesome, man. Music's got that funky ding, ding, ding. And it's got like a funky kind of song. It's fun. Yeah, I like the artistry. It's great. The characters, I'll give the characters a 1.5. I like Koenig a lot. I really like Victor. That guy's just very solid. It's like good, competent guy, gives you the information, knows what he's talking about. And when he doesn't know, he's very cool. He's like, listen, we don't know what's out there. The physics of our world, the physics of other worlds, we don't know what's normal. This, they're doing a scan of her husband, and he's got the they show where the body heat is and all that, and they do another scan, and all of a sudden he's just like some he's just like dead, like he's got no heat at all. And Koenig's like, well, is this guy dead, or like, what is this? And he's like, I don't know, but maybe he's adapted for that planet, right? Which on that planet you get adapted to their standards, so who knows what maybe this scan is normal, right? Really, really good. It's still the beginning. I gave the character score a 2 out of 2 last time because I was intrigued by all the characters. Now we're very slowly learning. Dr. Russell's okay. I like her. I'm waiting to get to know her a little bit more and get more involved with her character. She seems very like matter of fact, which is fine. I mean, you're not going to beat DeForest Kelley as a doctor, obviously. But like, she did show some emotion here with the with her husband and stuff, and I liked that. So I really like all the characters. I can see that I'm going to get more into them as we go. This is still sort of the beginning. But the enjoyment factor is a 2 out of 2. I love this episode. It's awesome. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10, easy. I could just give it a 10 out of 10 because it's just so good for me. I can't wait to see the reaction on Space 1999. I'm going to get a million comments saying you're an idiot, which is fine. You can go ahead, do it. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Check out the classic TV playlist. There's a lot of good stuff on there. And make sure you like and subscribe. That's it. Until next time.